And now this special news update. 3C, the childcare crisis. Reporting tonight from Humboldt County, award-winning anchorman, me, Don Hearsay.
We are now in day 2 of 3C, the childcare crisis. It all began approximately 48 hours ago. On an otherwise normal day in Humboldt County, something very out of the ordinary happened. Child care providers suddenly, and without explanation, inexplicably disappeared.
Hello? Where is everybody?
Hello?
Look!
I spoke with Anne Bovine of Lolita, a distraught mother of a tiny tot.
Well, I brought Horace to the child care center like I always do. And no one was there. I didn't know what to do. I had to get to work.
Where do you work?
The California Welcome Center in Arcata. And I'm the only one on duty, so if I don't show up, the doors stay locked. You know, we need the tourist business now more than ever.
That is so true. So what did you do then?
Well, I asked my friends if they could take care of him. But most of my friends work and use childcare too. We're all in the same boat. There was no one available.
I then spoke with Jesse Ainsworth, a single father, stranded with his children.
Did it ever occur to you to hire a babysitter?
Do you have any idea how much a reliable babysitter charges?
What, $50 an hour?
Try 10. I can't afford that. Childcare costs me an arm and a leg as it is.
What about government subsidies that support childcare? Couldn't you get a gift certificate?
Voucher.
A voucher or something?
These programs are drying up because of the budget crisis, and it's getting harder and harder to qualify for the little money that's left.
So, what did you do?
What could I do? I called my supervisor and said I had to stay at home with my kids.
How did the boss react to that?
She was not happy. I wasn't the only one who called in. There were 3 of us stuck without childcare, and we all work in the emergency room.
Agent Dr. Howard. Dr. Fine. Dr. Howard.
I'm here in the emergency room of a local hospital. It seems the healthcare industry in Humboldt County relies heavily for its workforce on parents who in turn rely heavily on having childcare. George Spelvin came to the emergency room this morning with an urgent need. Seems he was in some sort of a construction accident. That was an accident, right?
Yes, I slipped. Little attention here, please. An aspirin? Hello?
Looks like it might be serious.
Yeah, that's why I came to the emergency room.
But I've been waiting here for hours.
They're short-staffed, Mr. Spelvin, due to the child care crisis. Not enough people have raised their voices and urged their lawmakers not to cut back on these vital services.
Why should we? We don't all need childcare. I'm a bachelor.
Society needs child care, and you are a member of society.
You some kind of socialist?
Mr. Spelvin, if people are not able to access child care, they are not able to go to work. Think of the ripple effect on our economy. Look how it's affected you. Why, you can't even visit the Welcome Center today. How does that make you feel?
I have such a headache.
Can I get some more checkers up here, please? Christy? April? Tom?
They're not here. I told you they're not coming in.
I'm here at Wildberries Marketplace. Seems they too are short-staffed due to the child care crisis. How's business?
How does it look? People are leaving in droves because we can't service them. And the ones who are still waiting are furious.
Have you considered writing your congresspersons urging them to support child care?
That's a good idea. I'm going to do that. In the meantime, can you grab a register for me?
No. All over Humboldt County, people found themselves profoundly affected by the lack of child care.
2 of my classes have been cut because my professors have to stay home. This means I can't graduate this year, and I can't afford to come back next year. My student loans have been maxed out.
So, we went to visit Mom, who's like 94. Thank God we check in on her every day.
She'd fall and she could not get up.
We're like, where's your nurse, Mom?
She said her nurse had to stay home with her kids.
It seems Mom told her, I'll be all right. And we're like, no, you will not be all right.
We tried to go out to dinner tonight, but there was only one waitress for 15 tables.
We waited over an hour just to get our menus.
So we left.
My husband and I wanted to spend a week's vacation in Humboldt County, but after 2 days at the motel, with no room service, no maid service, no one available to help us figure out the Wi-Fi, we just said, to heck with it. We're going home.
Your call is very important to us.
My computer got a virus. I can't do my job. I can't even get online. I've been on hold with tech support for 5 hours. They say they're short-staffed.
Another factor contributing to the childcare crisis is the low wages childcare providers earn. Consequently, they are leaving the field faster than a herd of Holsteins at milking time.
It's such a high-stress job. I'm not surprised everyone has disappeared.
What was it like?
Well, I was with a couple dozen preschoolers for 8 to 10 hours a day. They need constant supervision, plus guided enrichment activities. Did you know that the brain undergoes most of its growth during the first 5 years of life? Early learning experiences shape the architecture of the brain and have a powerful impact on later capacity to learn. A 2-year-old has twice as many synaptic connections as an adult.
That's almost 200%.
Yeah. So this is the time to make connections and build foundations. Preschool helps ensure later academic achievement. It also helps develop good attachment relationships, which seems to be the #1 indicator of optimal development.
Obviously, childcare has a correlative effect on the economy, so I decided to talk with an economist.
Early childhood development is not just good for the children, it's good for the economy. In difficult financial times, our priorities as Americans compete with each other for funding. We would do well to remember that our children should always come first. Children who start life with high-quality early learning opportunities require fewer additional resources throughout their educational years. Quality childcare is an essential part of a healthy upbringing, a catalyst in preventing drug abuse and crime and poverty. By investing in childcare now, the need for aid programs in the future diminishes. To not support child care subsidies because it's expensive is being penny-wise and pound-foolish. The rate of return for investment in quality early childhood education is 7 to 10% per annum.
What does that mean in layman's terms?
It means every dollar spent in child care yields $2 in economic output.
200%. My final interview would conclude our update in summary. I spoke with Eleanor Wilson, early childhood educator. From what we've learned so far, there's a strong case for making childcare our highest priority. What's your take on that?
It is not an exaggeration to say that the strength of our nation is reflected in the strength of family units. The future of our society is contingent on how well we prepare our young children to be tomorrow's leaders. People need to let our lawmakers know that childcare should be our highest priority.
Sounds to me like you feel pretty strongly that childcare should be our highest priority.
Yes.
What can you as an individual do? You can visit the website on your screen for a list of suggested actions to take. This concludes today's update on the childcare crisis.